It's not that your job is going to be taken by AI, it's that your job is going to be taken by another person using AI when you're not. For people as individuals, what I always encourage them to realize is that your brain will be 30% less effective at making creative leaps if you are in a state of fear. Is that you will make better decisions if you are looking to the future in a positive way, in a way that is leaning forward, with your shoulders back, ready to accept the challenges. To all the people who say like that they're worried that their job is going to be taken by AI, for the most part, it's not that your job is going to be taken by AI, it's that your job is going to be taken by another person using AI when you're not. It is amplifying us rather than replacing us. And that can be incredibly liberating because there are some industries, in fact, I would argue many industries, where the constraint of the supply and demand curve is because the supply had locked it off. So for instance, if we could have 10 times more code, would we want that? And I think as a society, absolutely yes. Right now we're hungry for developers. Hiring developers is one of the hardest things as a tech company. That's why we make it our specialties in our business, but it's really, really difficult. As opposed to, do we need 10 times more customer service representatives? Maybe not. Maybe we need twice as many, but do we need 10 times? That's not for sure. And so we do need to be thinking about where is the puck going so we can get ahead of it, and what are the skills that are really going to become maximized. And I think that a lot of the fear out there is unfounded. You bring up customer service and versus coding, but that's probably not the best example, as blue collar jobs are extremely difficult to be penetrated by AI. Additionally, think about artistic creation. A lot of artistic creation is capped by the supply. We would love significantly more art that's in the world. So I think that there's a lot more industries that are going to be benefited than harmed. One view of AI to better understand where it's going and what it's doing, at least for myself, is to think of it a little more through a biological lens. So a lot of these neural nets, actually all these neural nets, are simulating a Darwinian model of evolution. They're saying that if you mutate in a way that is fitter, will keep you, otherwise will cull the rest of the models. And so they evolve over time. And so looking into nature and seeing what are the problems that nature has solved, where are the areas where it hasn't solved, like where in nature there's a lot of things that have no static end. It's constantly evolving, it's dynamically changing, I think gives a lot of context to some of the worries that we have around AI. And there's certainly some things that we want to be careful about. There's certainly a lot of important decisions in front of us as a society. But I think that as we're getting closer and closer to the future, as we always are, the clarity can be improving. I feel like a lot of people are still talking about AI like they did 10 years ago, as we've just gotten much clearer and we can see a lot of our predictions have been incorrect and we can start refining our thinking. So I would definitely recommend that people stay humble about it and let's take it seriously, but I think that there's definitely some reasons to be optimistic. The detectors that detect if it's written by AI or not have a very big problem that one cannot solve permanently, which is that you can use an AI that trains off of that detector. It just keeps retesting and better using that detector to say, now it writes like a human.